What's up, fam? I'm DC, neighborhood dog expert, aka dog cousin, and today we have a grooming session pending. We have my dog Coco. Well, she's not my dog, but she pretty much is my dog. She lives around the corner from me, but she's here to get her grooming knocked out, and just follow along with her. She just got a bath, so I'm getting ready to hook her up to this table here, and I am going to be using this. Uh, Blow dryer here, this pet blow dryer that my mother-in-law got me. So this dog has long hair, so I'm gonna have to be real intentional about making sure I get all of the details so that when she dries out, she doesn't have any crazy matting or anything like that. So here goes. Go, come on. Don't laugh at my dog when she get up here. Come on. Ooh. Look at her, wet. So the first thing I like to do, some dogs don't like loud sounds and motors and fans and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do first is turn it on away from the dog so that she's not freaked out. And I'm gonna turn it all the way down, the power, turn it all the way down. Spray myself so she gets a little interested. And for her, I'm gonna start at the bottom. I'm gonna start at her feet and work my way up. Don't jump. You jumped last night. This is on low power right now. Turn up just a little bit. Turn it up some more. This is like halfway. So a groomer friend of mine once told me if I'm grooming and blow drying a dog, I need to get the. She told me that I needed to get the hair dryer as close as I could to the skin, so that way that the hair dries all the way through. So you're seeing me start right here. I'm just blowing off the top. If that's pause. I'm just blowing out a little bit of the water, but as I see that it's poofing up like this, I'm getting closer and closer to the skin. And so I let the heat do its job and I let the forced air do its job. All right. So I'm going to turn it all the way up now. And then we're just going to ride this thing out. Let's see if she'll jump. Up here. So, as you notice, as I got closer to her face and her head area and these front paws, she's not really feeling the pressure of the air. So normally I could take a sleeve on a shirt, something like that, cut the sleeve off and slide it over her head so that I can keep the air pressure out of her ears. But we don't have the luxury today. So I'm just going to turn the pressure down, the air speed down, and then we'll blow her face out. It'll take a little while, but this is what we're here for. And I'm trying to do her in sections. So I like to cut the dog in planes, right? Like this. Long way, cross. And I like to start in like quadrants, do sections first. So this section, this section, this section, this section. Boom, boom. Right? Let's turn her this way so you can see what I'm saying. So cut the dog down. Hot dog, hamburger, right? So we already made our 4 quadrants. So this is one, this is one, this is one, this is one. And then I'll take the head and then the back area. So when you're working in sections, it's a little bit easier to manage, kind of a little bit easier to think about. So See, I can tolerate it a little bit more. Not as bad. Just gonna take a little longer. That's okay though. Also, if you notice, I'm pulling the ear down so that I can get the outside of the ear. And when I'm pulling it up to do the inside of the ear, I'm trying to cover her ear hole with my hand like this, and I press so that I don't let the air go inside of the ear. I'm gonna turn it up again because I want to get her feet done. family. And that part is pretty much done. She's still a little bit damped in the face, just a little bit, like right around here. But this is where you get all the mats. Right here is where you get a bunch of mats, like right up under the shoulders, the armpit, if you will. That's where a lot of that matting comes in at, especially underneath the body. Most times when we are brushing the pets out, we always think about the top part, that part that everybody can see all of this, but we never think about these areas, like right here. We don't think about this stuff in here, um, up under the neck. Your dog drinks a lot of water. This gets really matted. Um, but for right now, she's okay. We're gonna comb her out and then take the clippers to her, even her out, and then we'll send her home. So her body is pretty dry. I'm pretty good with that. Now we'll just take the slicker brush and get some of these tangles out, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna let her go use the bathroom, and you know, jump. Come on, go. Give us 2 seconds. Go. Where's the bathroom? Good job. Come on. So think about this too when you're giving your dog a bath. This causes a lot of excitement. So excited dogs will pee. So just make sure you're thinking about that. Yeah, stay there. Let me grab the comb. I said stay up there. Let me grab the comb. Couple of tools I brought out. My detangling brush, comb, whatever you want to call it. This thing. And I have the metal comb with the thinly spaced teeth. Use that to grab some of these mats. And I'm also going to use this end of the brush. This is a slicker. I'm gonna use that to pull some of these mats out too. So the goal is to get her mat free-ish. Come on, girlie. So we'll start with this. And I don't have to go super crazy with pulling on this. We're just gonna pull them out to the end. Whoa. She's not really a fan. But the same quadrants that I was talking about, cutting the dog into fours, that's what I'm doing. So we'll start with this quarter right here. Get this side all done up. It would be best if you stood. Thank you. See, those are max. That's you. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, you use a leg up high, don't you? This is all you. I would prefer she stand, but I guess we are where we are right now. I know, they hurt, don't it? I know. I don't want her to not like grooming or getting groomed. So I'm going to switch tools here. Let's go to the slipper brush. Now, Coco, I got locks, so I'll just do it little bit by little bit. Then I don't have to go like super hard on her. Just trying to make sure that the brush goes through the hair, especially in the paws. And I'm in no way a groomer by any stretch of the imagination. I can just wash a dog and cut it. Not a groomer. Seen it done a couple times. But this is still that quarter. So this can take a little while. So have some time when you start doing this. I might have to grab a seat, Coco. I have a slip leash right here that I have that I'm able to hook her up to, but so she doesn't move too much. I don't want to, but I wanted to let her kind of be free a little bit, but if she's gonna be at the edge of the table, I'm gonna need her to not jump when I hit rough spots. So we'll put that on. And I'm gonna work with the size she's giving me. So let's do this. Most of us don't really mind the brushing part until you hit them at. Something doesn't feel good, she definitely let you know. But for the most part, the brushing is soothing for a lot of dogs. I got one short hair dog. He when I first started doing baths and stuff like that, and like learning how to wash my dog, I bought this brush, and I used this side, the rubber curry brush. I use that end for him. He loves it. He'll just walk up to you and just say, "Rub me, brush me." You all over the place, child. If I had a smaller table, she wouldn't be able to go anywhere. But using what you got right now. And neither one of us are really fighting with each other. She's trying to get away from this, but when I'm putting her back in position, I'm not forcefully doing anything to her. I'm just, you see my hand here, and I got my forearm up under her hips, trying to keep her in position. But she's so agile, she can get this leg. She can get the leg up over. I know. Uncomfortable, I know that. This tail area, the back area by her butt, especially her butthole, is a little sensitive. When I do come back here to this area, I try to be as light as possible so that I don't get bit. Cause what? And I'm pulling quite a few mats with this thing too, so that's good. Oops. It's all you, bro. This right here is all you. And so as you can see, the back half is pretty much fluffed out to where I want it. Now move on to the front half, front quarters, which isn't really bad up here. You know, when I get down to her paws in the front, I know it's gonna be some stuff because I felt those mats as I was blow drying them. Feel a little damp. Not too bad though. I'm gonna grab a seat because my back is starting to back. You know what I mean? Thursday, y'all, I'll be 35. So happy birthday to me. Yeah, stand up. Okay. That's all yours. And I'm not like pulling on her or anything like that. She's fighting. You can see my hand. I'm not even flexing with it. I'm just trying to hold her head up this way. Sometimes they have this little V right here in the chin area. I could put my thumb in here and hold her head like that, but she's not fighting me. So I don't want to create that kind of tension and pressure for no reason. And that underarm area that I was telling you about that barely gets dried and is a hiding spot for mats. Definitely want to take advantage of your slicker brush in that area. The dog will let you. Now this one, Coco is very patient when it comes to this grooming part. Some dogs more than others like it. Some don't. Some have had bad experiences. And again, I'm not a professional groomer, so take that for what you will. Yeah, give me that one. Slick her down. I wish I had a smaller table. There's something about this side over here that she ain't really feeling. Because she ain't doing it on the other side. It's just something about this. I don't know. Don't know what it is. Be sensitive. Hit the head and the ears a little bit. Working on the face. And I'm trying to be very gentle around her face. For obvious reasons, but yes. Your ear is dirty though, baby. So I'm looking at the inside of her ear. Um, dang. Don't stink too bad. One ear is definitely dirtier than the other. And dog people do weird stuff. Like me smelling her ears is kind of weird. But that's what dog people do. If a dog's ear smells kind of foul, they could possibly, well, more than likely they got an ear infection. But her ear doesn't stink, so she doesn't have a problem. And now I'm just taking the comb with the thin end, and I'm just combing through. And if the comb goes through pretty good, then I know I got all the mats and all of the tightly packed hair in that area, so that's good. Yeah, you see how she's moving and fighting? So now I'm gonna just have to grab her a little bit so that I can control her head. There we go. There we go. There you go. There you go, Stinky. Next stink. I can feel some thickness right here. But comb is going through, so I'm good. And if it's not, if the comb is getting stuck like this right here, like the comb is getting stuck like this right here, I'll just take the slicker brush and just go through here and pull those out. Like so. And then I should be able to, there you go. Bring it on out. Bring it to the surface. And then that at that point, it's just a little bit of finesse. Take your time. All right. Now I can see under her body, there are a couple of thick spots. Like under here, I can see a few thick spots hanging. Most of those will come off with the clippers that I'm getting ready to use. But so right down here at the paws, it's kind of tough. But you got to think, like dogs with long hair, They end up in the morning dew of the grass. They go down to whatever they're drinking out of, and stepping in water and doing all that. These areas, the paws, the bottom of the chin, those areas are gonna get wet the most. And you just gotta make sure you do your due diligence with keeping them brushed out, especially in those areas. Under the armpits is another. Like look at this right here. You see this? Can y'all see that? Can't really see it, but here, right here, this right here is a huge mat. Here's another one right back here. This one right here. So I'll just come in and I can, some of them I can comb out, like this one. I can comb it out, and then it ends up like this. Right. This one on her elbow though. Um, Hold on. Hold up. So this one was on her elbow. That's pretty thick. Dogs get these all over the place. All right. They don't feel good. All right, so I'm gonna take the slicker brush for this one. I'm gonna take this off. Need you to back up. Right. So let's just take the slicker brush. I'm gonna hit her stomach. I know it don't feel good. I know. Jeez. I had to do it. Let's see. Show y'all what her stomach look like on the bottom. So right here, it's a little thick situation. Don't jump. No. Dang, girl. This back leg right here got a big one. I'm gonna pull out in just a second. Let me show you. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. It's like the more you go, the more you comb, the more you pull. Because the closer the mats are to the skin, the harder they are to pull apart. Now, they have detangling spray that you can use if you have a dog that's super matted. Like, look at it. If you have a dog that's really, 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 really matted up, there's there's this stuff right here, detangling spray that you can get. You spray it on the mat, rub it in, and then You spray it on the mats, you rub it in, let it sit for a few seconds, and then comb it back out. And so the last thing I'm gonna do with this dog before I get her to the chop shop is I'm gonna blow her out one more time. Um, and then I'll bring the clippers out. But thank y'all for watching and checking me out. These paws, boy, I tell you. I'm glad she's patient, because, man, the clinic I used to work at, those dogs would have bit me by now. Careful around the genital area. Like this right here, I want to like go in, but I can't. It's right here in her private area. Here's one workout. There we go. All right. So we'll call this good for right now. Hopefully the clippers will get the rest of this mess. Dang. When you are pulling out mats, try not to pull from the base. Try to get the hair at the end first and then work your way down. Dude. Good gracious. Ugh. All right. So I'll blow her out and then we'll get her in the chop shop. Right. Come on, one more thing. One more time on the dryer. I feel a knot right here. I'm gonna use my fingers for this one. That's cool. Your fingers are a little bit better too because you can feel where it starts and you can start to pull just a little bit. And I wish I could show y'all this in detail, but the way my camera is set up, I'm not able to do that. But you gotta imagine that this is completely uncomfortable for anybody. If you don't get waxes or anything like that, start on low, play out. part 2. Doing a groom on a Bernedoodle. Thank you all. I appreciate you. I'm DC, neighborhood dog expert, aka your dog cousin. Peace. And